Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by to check out the video. It's early January here in Michigan and we got a huge snowstorm coming in about a week. So it's not time. I'm dreaming of Porsche 928 right now, but since it's not the weather for it, I figured I'd share a quick video. It's a compilation of all the car shows we took the 928 to last year. So appreciate you checking out the video. Leave a like and a comment if you like what you see and hit the sub button. We will catch you in the next one. Thanks. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. It's a bit earlier than I typically talk to you or talk to my phone and hope that you're watching. Usually you see me run around the afternoon doing some, downtown buggy shenanigans or some of our trips, but today is kind of a special one. We are going to the DeutscheMarques German car show at Gilmore Car Museum with the Porsche 928 hanging out behind me. So, it's about 7:30 in the morning, gonna get fired up. It's only about a 20-25 minute drive, but show starts at 9, I like to get there a little bit early. This is our second summer show, and we've been to 2 of their October shows as well. So I'm gonna hop in the car, get it warmed up, add all of our, survive a car show for 6 hours equipment, and yeah, hit the road. So let's get this thing started. Much simpler starting process than the dune buggy. It's a key. I know, big surprise, right? I love how this thing sounds. Oh yeah. Fantastic. I love that 928 V8 rumble. Fantastic, man. Well, warm her up for a little bit and then we're gonna get on the road and get to the Gilmore. See you there. So we made it to Gilmore. Gonna get heading over to, a lot of cars looking here, but I'm gonna go into this new exhibit. They moved the Corvettes on. I think it's all supercars. I think the Ford versus Ferrari GT40's in here. We're gonna go see if we can find this. Well, we made it to the DeutscheMarques show at Gilmore Car Museum. Everybody's still kind of getting settled in. We've been here probably about 45 minutes to an hour. The rain that we were going to get today completely just took off. It was supposed to rain from like 4 a.m. to 5 p.m. and it's a little overcast and breezy, but it's beautiful. So we're going to walk around and show you some of the cars. I've found 3 other 928 so far, so it's a record. Usually there's 2 or 3, so now we're four 928 strong today. So gonna roam around, check out all these cool German cars, and looking for some German food and beer, huh? That's what I'm really here for. All right, let's show you what we can find over here. course, I would expect at any German car show. We've got bratwurst, German coleslaw, sauerkraut, German potato salad, German green beans, and Paulaner Salvatore, a little Doppelbock action. Can't beat it. Well, the German lunch was awesome. Big surprise, I know. That brat was delicious. Grabbed myself a Vorsteiner. Gotta have that. And gonna go sit behind the car for a while. It's starting to sprinkle, unfortunately, but we've been really lucky so far. So looking forward to next hour or two here at the show and then hit the road. We're coming up to the end of the show. For the second time, the rain is coming, so I think we're gonna wrap this one up. Had a fun time driving 920 out of here. Saw 3 others this time. That's the record now that I've seen here. I've seen 2 others before, and I don't think I've seen any of the 3 that were here before. So 3 new 928s in addition to mine, 4 total in the Porsche paddock. So appreciate you checking out the video. Hope you like what you see. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do so. Hit the notification bell so you know when these videos go live. I'm going to keep taking this car to shows. I know this is some kind of new content. Usually it's dune buggy stuff and cooking and who knows whatever else I get into. But yeah, I want to get the Porsche in some more of these videos. So if you like the video, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what your favorite car you saw in the video was, and catch you in the next one. Thanks. What do you think, buddy?
What do you go? Whoa.
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 What do you think? Woo!
Yes.
What do you think, buddy?
Yes.
Yes.
That called?
Gear shifter. That's how you put it. Gear. It's like your Bronco with the 2 forwards and the 1 backwards. Here we are with another early morning, getting ready to depart the house. Only do these early things early when we got car show or something fun to do. So today's gonna be a little bit different one. Our church in town is putting on their first annual, calling it Oktoberfest. It's gonna be like a car show, raising money for a local ministry in town. All the proceeds go to it. Kind of a cool thing, you know, doing a good thing for people. And bringing 50 cars, it looks like, maybe a little more. So I figured, of course, 928's got to make an appearance. But this time, the dune buggy gets its first opportunity to shine. So a friend of mine's going to drive that in for us. I'm going to have both of them, I think, parked next to each other. So I've already gotten the Porsche warmed up. And then, yeah, I can hit the road. It rained and thunderstormed crazy all night. Thankfully, I think we're going to get lucky today. It's going to be reasonable temperature. I'm sure it's going to get muggy with all this water, but at least it's not going to rain on the show. We were kind of worried about that for a few days. So going to get loaded up here in a few minutes, head over and see what kind of cars everybody brings out today. So see you there. All right, so we've made it out to our car show adventure. I had to step a bit away because we've got some music playing in the background. Don't want to get this thing immediately taken down for copyright. But yeah, tons of cars. I was helping folks get parked in the beginning, and we're, as you can kind of see, across the street, it's pretty full. We got people parked in the grass. It's turning out to be a pretty good event. So very successful. I'm going to show you some video of a bunch of the cars that are parked here and some of the fun stuff going on. And yeah, it's gonna be a good morning into early afternoon. All right, viewers, well, the astute viewer will have noticed that I have switched cars. It's because for some reason the brake lights have gone out on this thing, and my friend who was driving it doesn't know how to get to my house. So he's gonna follow me in the 928. I'm gonna rip the buggy home, which honestly, it's like 85, and that car doesn't have AC. So I got the better deal here. That wind is very nice. Oh, you'll also notice we're
seeing a different GoPro angle. I forgot my mounting clip for my roll bar mount, so we're going to the windshield mount for today. And that Porsche looks good back there though, doesn't it? It's very hot. Oh, and I'm also very sunburned. I'm sure you can see it on my head. Being outside this car show all day, should have brought sunscreen. Gonna regret this. Oh yeah, the Germans are coming. And traffic. The Germans are no longer coming. Yeah. The Germans are coming again. That hair is going crazy. I should have worn a hat. Oh my God. Oh, I'm roasted. I told you all I needed buggy sunscreen. I didn't listen to myself. Well, the wind is making my sunburn feel better, but I don't think it's gonna last. I think that's gonna rear its ugly head shortly. Well, another car show down, survived the day. Most of us did. My face didn't quite survive, and my arm's starting to tingle too, so I'm gonna regret not putting any sunscreen on while we were sitting out in the sun for 4 hours in July, but that's okay. Had a great time, tons of cars. We weren't sure when we were gonna show up. This is the first time we've done this at our church. It was kind of an idea to see how it went. We were hoping for, you know, between 35 and 45 cars. I saw, I think, someone carrying number 70 as a windshield tag, so pretty sure we had about 70 cars out there. You know, awesome first year. We're gonna keep doing this every year, I really hope. I think it was a overall success. Cars did good. Dune buggy lost brake lights, weirdly. I'm pretty sure we've got this pressure sensing switch issue here. Honestly, they weren't working at all for a while, and now they won't turn off. So it's sticking one way or the other, so I think I just need to get a new one of those. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Got an interesting one for you. I'm sure everyone's waiting for the Silver Lake update or the main video for Silver Lake, but there's a lot of video to go through there. That's gonna take some time to edit. But we're off on another side quest, which I know everyone loves. This time, got the 928 on a trailer, which is always a good start to a video. You really can't see because we're in a back parking lot here, but we are in beautiful Frankenmuth, Michigan this weekend. It's a Labor Day weekend. It's beautiful. It's gonna be like low to mid 80s-ish maybe. Another German car show. The Northern Worthersee show is here this weekend. It's the 10th, Northern Worthersee X. So I'm pretty excited to check it out, but yeah, we're gonna roam around town. Really beautiful place. A lot of you probably know where this is. Some of you might not, maybe never heard of it. Really cool, ton of German inspired architecture. It's Michigan's Little Bavaria is what they call it. So pretty neat spot. I figure what better place for the 928 to stretch its legs. It's gonna be cool to cruise though. I wanna get some photos in front of some of these really cool, you know, Bavarian architecture styled buildings. It's gonna be really neat. So in a little bit, we're gonna unload the 928, rode here great on the trailer, the first big trip on this new trailer. And yeah, we're gonna go get it parked and polish it up because man, it is dirty. Can we see anything in the light? It still looks not bad, but it's, she's filthy, everybody. So got to get out the detailing supplies here in a bit once we get unloaded and get to work. All right, as you see behind me, we got nothing on a trailer. Fired up, somehow the battery stayed charged. No, I was smart enough to unplug it, you know me. But sounding good. Gonna go drive over to our exclusive parking spot behind our apartment we're renting, and then I think we're gonna go hit Frankenmuth Brewery for dinner, so maybe I'll show you some video of that. See you in a bit. It's the most wonderful time of the day. We've made it to Frankenmuth Brewery. Well, we made it. It is a beautiful morning out here in Frankenmuth, Michigan, the Northern Worthersee car show. This is pretty cool. I'm kind of sad we missed this in the past, but I mean, it's only like 9:30 and it's already packed out here. I don't know how many cars there are, but yeah, this is pretty sweet. So gonna roam around. Already got a little bit of video for you guys, but gonna check out all the sweet cars. People are still showing up, so got a little bit of everything from Germany represented here today. Got the 928 parked kind of over yonder, and then everybody else, we're right here on the river. I mean, this is just beautiful. Ooh, I'm hearing some noises from over here. This is exciting stuff. Sweet. All right, I'm gonna roam around and see what we can find for you guys. So one of the cool things here at the show, German plate guy back behind me making custom license plates. So I was trying to think of what I wanted to get. Some of you might know this was my dad's car he had bought back in the mid 80s, and he went by DBX. So I figured it was only appropriate get a little credit on the front of the car with the DBX 928 plate. So we'll get this guy mounted soon and give Dad a little bit of credit on this car. Well, car show was a huge success. For all you in Michigan or nearby with any German cars, there's one right there, another one right there. Highly recommend the Northern Worthersee show. It was really cool. I had a lot of fun out there. Getting the German plate from German Plate Guy was awesome. Got some live music downtown, so I figured while we're roaming around our last night in Frankenmuth, I'd show you around some of this cool architecture, and I'm not gonna call it nightlife, we'll call it afternoon life, but yeah, show you a little bit what this town has to offer. So I'm gonna take you on a little trip, and after that, probably get the car loaded up and get ready to head out tomorrow. All right, well, we're at the end of another adventure. It's been a great day. The auto show, or the car show, was awesome. Running around Frankenmuth, Michigan was awesome. Got the 928 loaded up back on the trailer, ready to head home in the morning. So yeah, I'm looking, ooh, I should probably close this door. That's not gonna suffice. There we go. Well, good morning, everybody. As you can probably tell by my surroundings, Michigan's summertime fun has come to an end. However, we still have Oktoberfest at Gilmore Car Museum put on by DeutscheMarques, and a little rain's not gonna stop me in the old 928. So I was up literally applying Rain-X all morning. It's gonna rain for the next like 4 hours, and it's gonna be a high of 50 in like 6 hours. So only thing left to do is hit the road. Let's get there. Well, we've made it out of the downtown area and heading towards Gilmore Car Museum. It's thankfully, it's a heavy sprinkle. It's not really a rain at this point, so that's kind of nice. So for whatever reason, I decided we're gonna do this. This is one of my favorite shows of the year. The first DeutscheMarques event I went to was their first Oktoberfest 2 years ago. Now I've been to every one of their events since, so it kind of got me involved with the group and bringing the 928 out to some shows and everything. So it's kind of near and dear to me. The German food and beer and Oompa band doesn't hurt either. That usually the cars get me there, the food and beer keeps me around. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a wet morning, but that's okay. I think we'll be all right. They're gonna have the, I think they call it the carriage house, where they usually have a lot of cars on display. At the Gilmore is gonna be empty. That's where all the tables are set up. It looks like a German beer tent for Oktoberfest, like a legit Hofbrauhaus style, you know, long tables, decorations, food, beer, the works. So there's gonna be at least a nice, warm, dry place to hang out while waiting on some of this weather to pass. I'm hoping maybe we get lucky. It's almost 9 o'clock now. I think it's supposed to go till, I think the rain's until 2 or so. I'm hoping we get lucky and maybe it only rains till, 11 o'clock. We do also have the color tour drive, which I'm signed up for, starting in an hour. So clearly that's gonna be wet. I'm hoping they still do it. I'm sure in the driver's meeting we'll hear a bit about being extra cautious with these wet roads. But I have a feeling they'll still do it. I don't think they're gonna cancel it. Hey, BMW X5 for sale. You could bring that instead. Nah. I'm sure there's quite a few people who have decided not to show up based on this weather. On the flip side, it seems like these folks driving German cars usually drive them in almost any weather unless they're exceptionally special. So I'm hopeful we still have a good turnout. Either way, it's gonna be fun. There goes a VW with a roof box. That's a good sign. You know you're getting close when you start seeing Volkswagens with roof boxes. That means you're almost to the German car show. They're the gatekeepers of the German car shows. It never fails. I never see Beamers first. I never see Audis first. I never see Porsches first. It's always VWs, and they almost always have roof boxes. I can't explain it. There are some regular cars in the parking lot. I suppose that means there are people around. Oh, I have to pay. I have to get my monies. Let's see if my window's gonna roll down. Probably not. There it is. And just like that, we've made it. So I'm gonna go get myself registered. There's a guy next to me putting some Lucas oil treatment in his BMW. That's always a good sign. And yeah, show you around here in a minute and be on the color tour in about 45, so catch you in a few. We met to Gilmore for Oktoberfest put on by DeutscheMarques. There's some people turning up, which is pretty nice. All these cars lined up behind me, as far as I know, are part of the color tour. Usually they all park right here, so I think all these cars will be going out with me. I think it's theoretically 4 waves of 12 cars. We'll see how many show up. We definitely don't have 48 cars right now, but you know, like I said, it's still kind of drizzly and nasty and cold and very European. So it kind of fits the ambiance around here. But just a few minutes, we're gonna have our driver's meeting, give me some extra safety stuff, I think, you know, considering everything's soaking wet. Usually these roads are pretty dry for this event. So I'm gonna go do that in a few minutes and then hop in the 928 and go see, well, whatever beauty we have in Michigan on a dreary day, but at least the leaves will look nice. So we'll show you what we can find. Well, this is a different experience than what I usually have on these color tours. Usually I'm just looking at the pretty leaves and all the pretty cars, and now I'm trying not to slide off the road. Ooh, turns, that's more exciting. Corners are very exciting now. So we're kind of on this straightaway piece of the route right now. But then once we get up to the end of this, we're gonna turn and then go around a bunch of lakes and stuff, be a lot more twisty-turny. So the excitement will continue. I'm just happy enough people showed up to do this. I was a little worried that a lot of folks would stay home, but there's enough lunatics like me to bring their precious German autos out in the rain. Hopefully you can catch some of the scenery around me. I figured you'd appreciate me talking to the camera instead of around the camera, facing forward. I think forward-facing camera has its place, but I don't think it's entertaining to look at 20 minutes of. I think it's a little boring. If I had another one I could cut back and forth, I would do that, but I think for now I'll just have a conversation with you all and try not to slide into this lake. Look at that bus for sale. Oh, Zev. Oh yeah. That's a Western Michigan Broncos bus right there. Yeah, let's stay out of that. We don't need to be in there. It'd be a very bad time. It's kind of weird. Since I don't drive this thing in the wet all that often, I don't completely know what to expect with it. So we're not going to be too brave in these turns, that's for sure. These tires are far from new, and I don't know how they do in the wet. So we'll play it safe. I'll say having the windows cracked is a necessity. This thing fogs up, and its HVAC is not exactly as functional as I'd like it to be. I mean, it's working, but I don't also want to completely full blast defrost myself and bake myself. And the rear defroster, I don't think it works. Just 80s car problems. The leaves I can see, I will say, are pretty. Yeah, it's a color tour, but it's mostly gray. There's color tour part 1 returning home. See, I was flashing my brights at them, but I think only one works, so I think I was winking at them. We got some work to do on the old girl. It's all right, at least it's here. That's what I would say. There's a lot of work this thing needs, but hey, it's out and about. It's doing the thing. It's going to car shows. It's performing. I mean, sure it could be better, but I think it's pretty good as it is. Yeah, fall happened really quickly in Michigan. It was summer and then it wasn't. It was 80 degrees. We went on a vacation in North Carolina for 5 days, came back and it was like 45, 50 and the leaves were falling. So, well, while I have you all here, hopefully you're enjoying the video so far. I know quite a few of you are not subscribed to the channel at this point, so if you like what you're seeing and appreciate my commitment to entertaining you, driving the 928 around this absolutely garbage Michigan rainy fall day, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can show me some of the love, and if you really like it, leave a like and a comment. Something else you should check out if you haven't seen it already, when I, about a month or two ago, trailered the car out to the Northern Worthersee show in Frankenmuth, I'm going to put a link up above. You can click to go check that video out. We had a great time over there. Never been to that show before. I'm always at the DeutscheMarques stuff, so that's pretty local, but that was a cool show. So yeah, again, I'll throw a link on the screen. You can check that video out after this one. Ah, photographer man. He's even harder to spot this year. I was in a black raincoat hiding under a tree. I still saw you though. Yeah, this part of the drive's cool. I know it's not really doing it justice with the overcast day, but these are some nice roads. Well, maybe not the roads, but the route. There's no such thing as a nice road in Michigan. Oh yeah, I remember this. This is definitely first gear alley. I was a lot more frisky. There's more photography, yay! I was definitely a lot friskier last year in those turns when it was dry. That's sketch city in the wet, not knowing this car in the water that well. It's nice though, if we're getting photos of the car, I might not have to get my own thumbnail. I'll just buy one of those. What did last year? Y'all, last year's video, woof. So here's the thing. I didn't really start posting on this channel until probably between Christmas and New Year's of 2022. Well, New Year's of 2023, you know what I mean. So I just I got my GoPro mid-year. I started shooting some video with my phone and the camera, just kind of learning, you know, didn't really know what I was doing or what I was going for. So I had some video and I shot some, we were at last year's Oktoberfest. I was like, we'll give it a shot. I put that video out, but yikes, you'll see a drastic change in my content from video 1 to video whatever we're on now. That, I mean, you know, it was cool. It was fun to come out and do the color tour and everything, but let's just say I've learned a few things in the last year since I've been shooting video. So if you feel like going that far back, go ahead and check it out, but you've been warned. Yeah, this year the drive feels a lot more technical than it has in the past, considering, you know, the exponentially increased likelihood of sliding into a ditch. It's a new experience, but exciting. Definitely keeps you awake. Not sure you can see behind me, probably just the headlights of that BMW, but got that string of cars behind us, pretty cool to look at. Here we go. Oh, big turn, big turn, big turn. Back to our lake we don't want to fall into. We'll wake everyone up with first gear. It's almost 11 o'clock, I should be awake anyway. Well, the D-cell popping, 3, 2, 1. Love it. And now we begin our semi-leisurely drive back to the Gilmore. There might be something too going in the second group, because by the time we get back, the beer tent will be open. Usually when I get back, I gotta wait a half an hour, but I think German beer will be flowing by the time we get parked, which just makes me, oh, this is just too fun. Sometimes you get going on those corners, you're just like a smidge faster than maybe you think you should. The one back there was just the right amount of bank. It felt so right. Hopefully I'll be able to walk around the show a little bit and show off some of the other stuff that didn't make it on the tour and show you guys some of the other cars that came. Get our tag so everyone knows we already paid for parking. That was super fun. Like I said, a little stress level was a smidge higher with the wet roads, but that was a blast. It's kind of fun to take a drive with a group of cars somewhere instead of just going from point A to point B. Made it back from the Color Tour drive. As you can tell from my attire, it's raining more than it was, but we have Oktoberfest, so all is right. Cheers. All right, so this weather is not getting any better. Big surprise. But yeah, I figure I'm gonna take you around and show you some of these cars before people start taking off, because I think pretty soon people are gonna be getting out of here. The weather it's kind of nasty. So yeah, let's take a quick little tour around, see if you can see. It's a lot smaller show than usual, but big surprise, I know, all the nasty weather today, but still some really cool stuff out here. One of the more interesting arrivals, there was a Swedish invasion. I can't really explain, but yeah, two of these things are not like the others, but being a former owner of two Saabs, I approve. I'm okay with this. Hello, Volkswagen. So here's what they've turned the carriage house into. This is our German beer hall for the afternoon. Soon this will be way more full. We got food in the back corner, and I think the band's getting set up over here. That's not the whole band, trust me, there's more. But yeah, really cool building. Got the heat on, got the doors closed. Gonna have some food here in a minute. Oh, buddy. Food's looking pretty good. Well, that was an exciting experience. We're ducking out a little early. I usually stick around till 2 o'clock or so. It's about 12:30. Bailing a little early. It's a smaller show, a little harder to walk around and enjoy looking at all the cars in the rain. But got to see some cool stuff. Some people I've met in the past. Everybody seemed to be having a good time. It's gonna be nice to get home a little early and watch college football. Should be a nice football afternoon, nice rainy, gloomy day to hang around. I will say, as usual, the German food they put out is fantastic. I'm sure it's no Germany, but I feel like it's pretty good for middle of nowhere in Michigan. So one of the other reasons this Oktoberfest show is kind of special to me is it's usually this weekend, the 14th, 15th-ish of October. And my dad's birthday is the 18th, and since this was his car and everything after he passed and it became mine, I decided that the 18th of October would be the day that I put it away every year, since it's Michigan, and typically you don't get a whole lot of good driving days after mid-October anyway. Sure, could I be talked into a nice drive if there was a couple nice days? Maybe, but my typical plan is park the car basically by the 18th. So today is the 14th, so I've got a couple days left. So this is usually the last major hurrah for the car before it gets some fuel treatment and some dryer sheets and a car cover and gets thrown out in my pole barn for the winter. So it's always kind of a nice show. That's why even in the rain I wanted to come out and make sure I made this happen. It's maybe not the most pleasant, but it's one of this car's big events of the year. So I'm glad we got to do it. Thanks everybody for checking out the video. I'm glad you all stopped by to take a look. I talked about it earlier, if you all aren't subscribed, please do so. If you are, I appreciate you coming back and checking out another video. Leave me a like if you like the video. We might have a couple of repair projects this fall on the car, as well as on the dune buggy and some other stuff. So look forward to catching the next video. Thanks.